Hi, Marlene, Daphne here. Lovely to have your essay. Thank you for working so hard. You are amazing. I will get Emily to get in touch with you about purchasing some more. I'm so sorry, I lost track. As always, thank you for keeping an eye on it. That's very honest of you. Really appreciate that. So I don't get into trouble with Ben. This is hilarious. I'm sure I didn't tell you to read horror books, but I'm very glad if you're enjoying them. I mean, I don't know if it's Ielts vocabulary, but hey, it doesn't really matter. Reading anything is great. So well done you. That's really amusing. So let's have a look. Man on the Moon. Come on, off we go. Here we go. So the first man to walk on the moon claimed it was a step forward for mankind. However, it's made little difference in most people's lives. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Let's have a look. Since the existence of mankind, advanced technologies, new discoveries and innovative developments have characterized humanity. Fabulous. What a lovely, strong sentence there. I really like how the power of three really good, strong noun adjective combinations. Achievement in current space exploration gained several advantages in science. Now, I wouldn't use the word gained, and I would use achievements in current space exploration have. I wouldn't use the past tense because you're saying current, which is now, have given several advantages to science. I know it doesn't sound like a very important verb, given, but it is right in this context. However, individuals are less affected by those. Individuals are less affected by that particular progress. Excuse me. So exploration singular, although there might be lots of exploration. This word that refers back to that, not that. So less affected by that particular progress. I believe that further research of space could indeed benefit humanity. Nonetheless, life-relevant issues, such as medical support of deprived nations, ED, should be given more attention and funding than the galaxy. Excellent. What an incredible start. Absolutely fantastic there. Super good. So to be able to travel to the moon required an immense proportion. You don't need a comma there. Keep going. This is part of the same sentence. An immense proportion of scientific knowledge, resources, and high levels of engineering. Preposition there. Surely. Now, why are you asking a question? Why are you saying surely? I think you mean there is no doubt that. But in English, if you put surely like that, is like you're asking a question. It's like a kind of indirect question. It's like, surely we can go outside. It's not raining that much. Do you see what I mean? So these companies could, I think, better would undoubtedly, I think is what you mean, undoubtedly be extended. Undoubtedly be extended and transferred, so passive in their infinitive, and transferred to coming generations. Moreover, to educate children in advanced science might awaken their preferences for this field in order to develop established activities, improved engineering methods and craftsmanship. This way, when further research could be improved, problematic challenges like environmental issues, absolutely, might be solved more easily. Science experts are confident that if research of the atmosphere of planet Mars continues, beneficial achievements could be gained in the future. Wow, this is ridiculously good. This is fantastic. I mean, super, super amazingly good. It's flowing really beautifully. You can hear, it's like easy for me to read, okay? This shows that you've got the coherence right. The coherence and the fluency is excellent. Vocabulary, excellent. Really pushing on those verbs, on those incredible noun collocations. These words which go well together naturally. So it's reading easily because the vocab is working. However, opponents argue that society-related issues must be must be addressed primarily. Instead of mainly, I go primarily. Instead of exploiting significant amounts of money with less relevant motives, to raise awareness about relevant issues. For instance, here, medical tragedies in undeveloped countries due to lack of the vaccines, education opportunities comma there, should be stopped by Western governments. So the reason we've got the commas in there is because you're using complex sentences, fantastic, these relative clauses. So medical tragedies due to should be stopped. Yes, stopped, averted, minimised by, and I would go the intervention of or with the help of, same thing. So let's go back to this relative clause. This is kind of extra information, this relative clause. That's why it's in commas. So the idea is that the sentence works perfectly well without that. So medical tragedies in undeveloped countries should be averted. Yeah, that sentence works. That's why this is in commas, because it's extra. Okay. The WHO indicated no comma there. They indicated that. Keep going. Decreased attention and less donations have led to poor health conditions of children in Africa with a registered mortality rate of approximately 60%. Good. Okay. Do you want one more line there? Therefore, there is a strong argument for keeping investment. I was going to say on land, investment to more immediate problems, or targeting investments. Maybe just one more line on there just to wrap up that lovely paragraph. Okay. To conclude, exciting and space operations with their, plural, probable achievements could be of further importance, but I agree that local challenges of increased poverty and gaps in education should be solved in the first place. Otherwise, it's predicted that mankind might not be able to invest in future. Oh, well done. Otherwise, maybe without this, it's predicted that might not be able to invest in future space. Good. Well done. Wow. Marlene, that is, really your best essay. That is undoubtedly a band 7 plus. That's a really fantastic amount of work. And on time, and you didn't need 5,000 words. You really got to the point very quickly. It wasn't all about the moon, really, was it? It was just about what that amount of money, where it was being targeted. You completely got that. I'm so happy. Really, really lovely. And a map question. I love the maps. So 1985, and now we're looking at what has changed. So we're looking at all these passives, quite a lot of present perfect. So let's have a look. And the sort of geography, obviously. I don't know what these stars are. Trees, maybe. Don't know. The map illustrates the changes of Woodward Camp at University, which took place between, overall, just separate that in terms of paragraphs. Yeah, in terms of what it looks like. It looks better like that. The previous 3 separated labs were merged to a whole science complex, whereas overall alterations in Africa were constructed during the given period. Excellent. Compared to 1995, the old library in the northwest was enlarged and currently also includes an IT centre, while the biology, chemistry and physics blocks were united to an entire science lab, which is located in the northeast. Lovely. Additionally, a new lecture and theatre facility were built, plural there, and have been, so not had been, but have been, so present perfect, to have been connected to the library by trail, by a trail, or track, or trail. Trail is a little bit more in a wood, in a forest. The previous eastern admin block was enhanced and is now to be found on the opposite side of the lecture and theatre block. Good. Notably, changes in infrastructure mainly occurred in order to replace old main roads by connecting the facilities through several linking footpaths. Nice. The 2 old car parks in the south-west and next to the chemistry block were abolished. I'm not sure I'd say abolished, I'd say possibly destroyed, or were destroyed. Demolished, that's the one you want. Demolished And a new shuttle bus terminal was located there instead of the former car park. Again, super neat answer, absolutely no problems there at all. Really clear, actually, really clear. And I wouldn't add anything apart from maybe, if we're going to say these are trees, you could say the landscape's been enhanced by a few woodland areas or a few green spaces, something like that. But really nice. Absolutely brilliant today. Have a lovely weekend. You deserve it.